Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Chuckles here.
And Isaiah.
And we're going to be starting a new segment on our Thursday videos called Extreme Theory. We're going to be taking a look at different concepts as they pertain to the world of Airsoft. So let's just get right into this one. This time we're going to be taking a look at tactical gear. Particularly, we're going to be starting off with chest protection, so we're going to be reviewing vests, chest rigs, and plate carriers, pros and cons of each, how it lends itself to advantages and disadvantages. So some of the questions that people ask is, why do we use military gear when playing Airsoft? So Isaiah has a theory he'd like to.
My theory is that there's nothing made for fighting somebody else on a force-on-force scenario than military gear. There's nothing that you can really make that's going to match that kind of quality that they use in their kind of materials and how everything is set up. So that's basically it.
Word. Alright, so let's dive right in. Chuckles and Isaiah, Extreme Theory. Tactical gear. Okay, so first we start off, we're going to be talking about vests. So this is pretty much a standard Airsoft cross-draw vest. They use this in law enforcement as well. I've seen them do something like this. But this is pretty much the most basic. You're going to be saving money by buying this cross-draw vest relatively cheap for what you're paying and what you're getting. This is just a basic matrix one. So the advantages you kind of get from a cross-draw-esque vest is that it already has a bunch of pouches. So as you can see, there's already 3 rifle pouches here, 3 rifle pouches here, pistol pouches. There's shell holders and just a whole box of shells, radio on the back. You can swap out the front panel, which is most vests you can't do, but this one's kind of cool in the way it has a holster here that you can change out, and it has 2 pistol magazine holders that you can put on the belt. So it has everything you need, and the good thing is that it's not super bulky. It's pretty low profile, relatively speaking, so it's not going to take up a lot of room. So if you have to squeeze through a door or something, you're going to be perfectly fine to do that. Anything you have to say?
Besides that, these are usually end up being nice and breathable because they have a lot of mesh material on it, so you're not going to get too overheated or whatnot. And then it's also got the zipper. Most of them will have the zipper in the middle, and then the adjustments on the sides, so they can fit a good amount of people in them.
And they usually come with a nice little belt that you can use, so you can mount your dump pouches. Like I said, you have these pistol magazines, but it'll just attach to that. Some of the disadvantages, like we had covered, is that there's not a lot of modularity. This vest is lucky enough that it does kind of afford that option where you can swap this panel out for a pistol, or even this panel up top for the pistols, you can swap that out. But for the most part, you don't really get that. It's not a super stable platform. There's not a lot of rigidity, as you would in comparison to, let's say, a plate carrier. But other than that, it's really effective, and this is what I started off with. I had this. This is what I started playing Airsoft with. It's just the most basic thing that you can get. Has everything you need, and if you don't need it, it's not too much of the way. Isaiah can take the reins on this one, but we're going to be looking at chest rigs.
Alright, so chest rigs, they just sit right under front. There's no back panel or anything. They have a good amount of adjustment. They usually have an X kind of harness in the back, and then a strap like this one around your lower back. Some of them are completely built like this one, or they might have molly or whatnot on them. The nice part about these things, they're usually pretty light. You don't have to worry about having a whole bunch of gear on you. It just kind of carries what you need. Most recon dudes or whatever will end up running that. And this one's fully built. It's got full mags on the front of it, mat pouch right in the back, and then 2 utility pouches. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. And usually these are really adjustable, so you can just get these to fit just about any size person. Similar to the vest that we were looking at. You don't really get that with the plate carriers, but we'll go over that in a bit. But like Isaiah said, these come built. So this is what I ended up moving to, a chest rig style, just because I was running around in here a lot at Extreme. If you didn't know, we were there. And so I just needed to carry all of my magazines. I didn't really need necessarily a lot of protection. And so something like this kept it really lightweight, so I could move around a lot. Still didn't have a lot in the way. of me getting around, but it had everything I need. Disadvantages is sometimes if you don't have them really sized right, they'll kind of start dragging. You'll kind of want them like pretty much like at your nipple line. You kind of want them there because it's not a belly ring, it's a chest ring. So then everything's not down here. It'll if it's hanging down here, then it's going to put more of the weight. It's going to be not evenly distributed. So that's an issue. If you put too much stuff in it, then it's going to start to drag down, and there's no way to really balance that out unless you have it like weaved into a backpack, which some people do. All right, so that's the chest ring. If you'd like to pull out our next move on stepping up, pretty much an evolution of my kit as I know it.
Alright, so the next thing that we got is the plate carrier. So this is what I end up using plate carriers. I've switched from like vests to chest rigs to plate carriers, back to chest rigs, back to vest or whatever. But the nice thing about plate carriers is they have obviously two plates in the front and the rear, which keep the vest nice and rigid. We have, I think these are like the Lancer tactical ones in it.
Yeah.
This is a Condor.
Gunner plate carrier. Really nice.
So this is Molly all over it, so you can build it exactly how you want to. It's got this flap for adjusting the cummerbund, which holds the front and rear plate together. It's got a little kangaroo pouch right in the front of it, so you can put like maps, an insert for like M4 Max and whatnot. And it's pretty adjustable. Again, the main pro for this is that it's got the plates in the front and the back. So if you have like a lot of gear on you, it's not gonna flop around like it might in a chest rig. So it will be like nice and close to your body. You don't have to worry about anything flying around everywhere. So
yeah, and usually these have a lot more adjustability. You can, if you go into the back with most plate carriers, this one's a little bit different than like most. Condor kind of does it in an interesting way. You can adjust every strap. The strap with the cummerbund on both sides, and then both of the shoulder straps. This one has a quick detach, so that's kind of actually cool. I have a similar one where if you just pull this little tab right there, the entire thing can just fall apart. So if you're ever like on fire, or for some reason, you might be on fire, but if you're ever for some reason you need to absolutely ditch it, then you have the opportunity to do so. The disadvantage is that usually when you have to go with a plate carrier, you're already spending a little bit of money to get the plate carrier itself. Most plate carriers don't come with extra pouches or anything, so you do have to spend extra money on that. But like Isaiah said, the advantage is you get to move around anything you have. So if you buy, like mine's constantly changing for whatever event I'm running. I used to run just like 8 mags up front, but I decided I want to run 3 and then a pistol pouch and an admin pouch up here, or I can get rid of it. I ran Grenadier once, so I had like a big 100-round saw pouch by Eagle Industries, and I use it to carry grenades, and one over here for mags. So the amount of modularity you have in comparison to the other ones, this is leaps and bounds above that. That has hooks and loops so that you can run your hydration, you can run your radio wires, you can do just about anything. And this is what I currently run. So I started with a vest, I went to a chest rig, but then when I started doing more events, I had a need to carry more stuff on me. I wanted a little bit more protection, something more solid. And then I moved over to a plate carrier. So this one's a really good one. Condor does a fantastic job in general, but yeah.
The usual disadvantage for this also is that it retains a lot of heat due to the fact that it's pressed up nice and tight against your body. Unlike the vest and the chest rig usually have a little bit more free flowing kind of air. So for really hot days, this might kind of suck, but
yeah, unless you like when you have the plates, like if you cut a bunch of holes in them, something like that helps dissipate it, but not like a lot.
Yeah. Because
usually unless you're shelling out quite a bit of money specifically for the really breathable mesh, you're gonna sweat a lot. I have the Defender plate carrier, I think, so it's quite large, it's quite sweaty, but it offers me everything I need. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this. This has been Chuckles, Isaiah. We appreciate you guys coming. This is just a start. We're going to be trying to do a few more of these, comparing maybe weapon platforms, something like that, advantages and disadvantages again. We hope this helps you out. Maybe if you were looking to get some kit, what you are going to actually help influence you, figure out what you need, and realize that, you know, whatever you need is going to be the most effective. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you rocked down in the comments below and what your evolution kind of was, because we're always curious to see. We do read the comments. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, check our website. We got Adult Night coming up in the next few weeks, so July 22nd, better be there. All right, you guys, we'll see ya.